podcast. I'll be joined by Braxton Butler to talk. He's going to talk about his football journey and other things. So looking forward to this interview.
What's up, man?
On Nathan.
Oh, thanks for joining my podcast today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. As you know, I had your boy Ari Wirtz on. I think it was like last week. Last week. That was inspiring interview. He's working hard, and I like to bring for my podcast. Like some people, like for me, I like to bring on people that have inspiring stories, and I like when I see stories where people take the long route to get to their journey and what they want to do. So I like bringing those people on just to explain their background story and tell the teams or NFL team, wherever, which league, to let them know why you're a talented football player and to get the opportunity. So that's why I like bringing you guys on, so you can put your word out. So that's the main. Yeah. So first of all, how are you and your family doing?
No, we're doing good. We just staying inside, staying safe. But my mom, she's actually an RN, so she's on the front line, dealing with this coronavirus going around. So, we just staying prayed up, and, staying in God's hands, staying in God's favor.
Yeah, me too. Just trying to keep up with the workouts in my house and focus on this podcast. But if you don't mind, the viewers who joined, can you tell a little bit about your background? And I knew that you went to Newberry College, but before that, just explain when you got interested in football.
Yeah, well, I've been playing football since I was 6 years old. So I've been playing ever since Tyke League. And it's something that I carry on with me all the way through high school and college. I played over at Stevenson High School in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Then when graduate, I didn't go to school right away because I didn't qualify because I didn't score high enough on the 2-part. So, ever since high school, I've been, facing the battles, getting on the field, be able to compete right away, especially playing catch up with my peers that I graduated with. So after Stevenson, I ended up going to a prep school, playing there, taking college courses online at Georgia Military College. Then from there, I went on to Carson Newman. My first year at Carson Newman, I went there and I started, put up decent numbers and everything. Then I actually ended up leaving Carson Newman to transfer to Georgia State University, where I had Ari and Ronald Peterkin at. They both was, and Malik Ricks, my teammates from high school. They was all at Georgia State. So I ended up transferring to Georgia State because I wanted to, play on that Division I level because, I felt as if that's where I deserved to be, from the stuff that I did in high school. So after Georgia State, I was there in the spring of 2017, but ended up leaving, due to financial reasons. I couldn't stay. So on the whole entire time from 2017 to this past season, I was just at home, just working, really wanting to get back out there, really wanting to play football, do what I love. So after 2 years, me just taking college courses on top of my work, I ended up DMing Coach Littlejohn, who was actually my defensive line coach at Newberry. I ended up DMing him on Twitter, and that's how I got in contact with Newberry. Took a visit on the spring game. I just gave my word, They was giving me a scholarship to come in and play. I haven't played in 2 years, so I'm going to take the chance, the opportunity. So, that's how I got to where I'm at now. I'm at Newberry now. I actually have one more year left. This was supposed to be my last year this past season, but, due to Division II, they give you 10 full semesters to be enrolled and to play. So I got blessed with another year after this one. So I'm looking forward to just going in, and doing everything I'm supposed to do to get to the next level.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So, so going back to your Georgia State days, how is it like playing with Ari Wirtz, and how did you guys build up that relationship, especially I see you guys working out, and how did you build up that relationship in Georgia State University?
Well, it been a relationship with Ari ever since high school. Ever since he came in, it was 10th, 11th grade year he came in. We just instantly clicked. We both had a determined mindset. We got to do this. We got to work, to get to where we need to be in life. So it always been that relationship there ever since I met him over in high school. This is a relationship since high school.
So now, since this is your last year at Newberry College, since obviously with all this tough situation going on, and no, we don't know the certainty of college football yet. But what do you do to keep in football shape usually? Especially staying in the house and you have nothing. I mean, obviously, like it's hard to do like the workouts, like football workouts in the house. But what do you do to keep in football shape?
Well, to me, like I keep my body, like I stay in shape year round. That's something that's mandatory for me. You know, especially as a defensive lineman, I feel like if I'm in better shape than the offensive lineman, I could work in the whole entire game. So my cardio, that's no issue. Like I find simple things to do. Like you don't always need a gym. Like around my neighborhood, we got a bunch of hills. That's my main focus, like running hills, and then like body weight exercises, and you know doing dumbbell stuff. And then when I get into the gym, I do what I can inside the gym. You know.
Yeah. So who is your biggest role model throughout your football career that helped you out?
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, Aaron Donald.
Yeah. So so speaking of your game, so what do you bring as a defensive lineman? Can you explain how you play and who do you mold your game? Like who do you not compare, but who do you follow? I obviously you said Aaron Donald, but who do you play like?
Well, I would say I play like Aaron Donald. You know, a mixture of Brandon Graham. You know, Fletcher Cox, you know, just those dominant, you know, interior defensive linemen and, you know, as well as defensive ends. Because me, I won't limit myself just to defensive tackle. I can play in as well, all over the defensive line. So I look at those guys like as far as height-wise and, you know, body structure, body build, and how they play. You know, I emphasize that and I put it into my game and try to mimic, but not mimic, you know, make my own playing that style. Yeah, but mainly it'll be Aaron Donald because, you know, that's just –
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Aaron Donald, have you met him in person before, or have you connected with him on social media?
Nah, I follow him. I haven't met him, but I actually DM'd him one time. You know, trying to get a workout with him, because it's like I'm just trying to, you know, learn from him everything he brings on. So, you know, I watch everything on YouTube and watch film like crazy when he's playing. So it's like, yeah, one day we'll make that happen. One day we'll make that happen.
So obviously, there's a lot of like great talent, great defensive linemen in the NFL. Do you think he's a number one in the NFL, Aaron Donald?
Without a doubt, he's the best. Yeah. Because I mean, like especially like from last year, like what defensive tackle you know comes in on the NFL level and puts up 20 plus sacks? It's crazy.
So who's your favorite football team growing up?
Saints, New Orleans Saints. I was actually born in Louisiana, so yeah, I'm a huge Saints fan.
Wow. Speaking of the Saints, you're excited for the Saints coming up?
Yeah, I'm excited, but you know, like the NFC South just got way more difficult. So I'm kind of nervous at the same time. You know, dealing with Brady and then Bridgewater. He's with Carolina now, and then the Falcons. And I'm really worried about the Falcons. Yeah, Gronk too. Yeah. But the Buccaneers and Tampa Bay. Yeah, that's two teams that's going to be really difficult to deal with.
Yeah, but before we get back to your journey, but what was your reaction? Because I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I'm a big Cowboys fan, and I really wanted Emmanuel Sanders this all season, but you guys got him. So what was your reaction when you got that receiver? Sanders is a stud receiver.
I like Sanders. He's going to come in, take some pressure off of Michael Thomas. So it's going to be an excellent combo with Drew Brees and them two. Mm-hmm. Then, Jared Cook at the end and Kamara at running back. So our offense is, it's going to be deadly. So.
Yeah. So if whenever the college football season comes back, what is your goals to get ready for the next level, like the combine NFL? But what are your goals? For the season? What are your goals for the season?
Well, my main goal is just to come in and help the younger guys up under me. And as far as team and goal oriented, first at Newberry we want to win the conference. But with the team we have this year, I believe we're past conference. I believe that we can compete for a national championship. So that's my main goal, just to go out as a champion. That's my last year. And then after, it will happen, get invited to, East West Shereen, NFL PA, Reese's Senior Bowl. The SAC conference itself got a major help from Kyle Duggar. He's actually a top safety. I believe he's a first-round talent out of Lenore Ron. And they're actually now a conference. So he helped put the SAC on the map a little bit.
So speaking of, how is it playing for Newberry College, and what's the experience? How has the experience been there so far in Newberry College with all the teammates and coaches and everybody?
I mean, Newberry, they came in, they welcomed me in with open arms. Being a guy, like I mentioned, I haven't played in 2 years. It was basically just coming in and learning the basics again for me. And while at Newberry, I started a couple of games, but it was a good experience. Coach Knight, he's a good guy. Coach Lil John, Coach Flynn, they are great guys, and they're all like father figures. So, they, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, they'll look out for you. And as far as playing, it's no slouches. Everything is a competition. It's competition every day in practice. It's competition. So as long as you come in and you do what you're supposed to do, you'll be on the field and you'll play.
What's up, Ari? He just joined. Ari Wirtz just joined. So who is obviously you said Aaron, but who helped you out? Like, who helped you out throughout your career, like to make your game better though? With like a coach or whoever. Who was that?
I would have to say Coach Reginald Ball Sr. Coach Reginald Ball Sr., he was my strength coach from high school. That's a man that came in and took all of us and treated us like his sons. And, I still work out with him till this day. And, he's going to do whatever to push me to be the best man and the best athlete as I can be. But man first, be the best person in life and the athlete second, So I'll say Coach Reginald Ball Sr., he's been a person in my life that can do that.
What's your favorite workout to do? What's your favorite workout for football wise?
Workout, me, like as a defensive lineman, me personally, I just practice speed, speed and condition, because my power, it comes naturally. So if, I'm saying, I'm a quicker than offensive lineman. I'm more in shape. My get off is, tremendous. I'm going to beat the offensive lineman every single time. So me, it's just basically like just condition and speed. Like speed will take you a long way, especially playing this game.
Yeah. What is your favorite thing to do outside of football though?
Outside of football, if I'm not hanging with the guys, man, I'm in the house just playing the game, or if I'm dealing with a woman at that time, I'm just chilling with her, relaxing. I'll stay out the way.
Right. What does defense mean to you?
I mean, defense, it means a lot. As the old saying goes, defense wins championships. And without a solid defense, you really can't win no games. Offense can score as much as they want. But if the opposing team is, steady driving the ball and scoring the ball, what do you have? So defense, it's a lot. And every defense I've been a part, it all been a brotherhood. It's all one goal, one common goal. So defense means a lot.
Yeah. Biggest memorable game you had throughout your football career?
I had to say back in high school when we played Tucker High School my senior year. That had to be the biggest. It was actually on CSS. Came on to the last possession. We lost on the Hail Mary last play of the game. So I had to be the biggest game.
Wow. So how do you have any advice? Do you have any advice for these young athletes, young football players that try to be like you, Ari Wirtz, and other players who's trying to be in the league? Do you have any advice for all these young athletes?
Yeah, well, like start from high school, like to all the high school athletes. For one, take care of your academics, because that's what comes first. Academics carry you a long way. And, if it's God willing to go, if you're able to proceed and play on the college level, take advantage of every opportunity that is given to you. As far as, weights, practice, everything, go to class, go to weights, do what you're supposed to do. You'll be in the best position possible. And, just work hard, keep grinding, Don't let nobody in life tell you what you can't do. Never let no one limit you to one thing or limit you to anything in life, because you can be whatever you want to be. Especially on the field, you can be a dog. You got to have a mentality.
Well said. Have you met any NFL defensive linemen throughout your career?
Yeah, I actually played one last year. Montez Sweat, first round draft pick, Redskins.
Oh, okay, yeah. He played.
Yeah, so He played at Stevenson with us, Montez Sweat. And then,
Okay.
as far as NFL, we have some more linemen coming up as far as Chauncey Rivers and DJ Wanham. They should also get that call these next 2 days, 2-3 days. So, yeah, that's the only ones I actually met. And Preston Smith as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of this draft, what do you think? I mean, obviously, there's going to be a virtual. Do you think this is do you think it will go? Do you think it will go well, or do you think is going to be any like glitches, or do you think it will go well?
Dealing with technology, you never know. It can glitch or anything, but you just got to pray for the best. I hope it do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm excited. I'm excited for every man that's going to accomplish and reach their dreams. As far as my close friends, former teammates. So I'm proud of everybody. But I hope everything goes well because it's only come around once in a lifetime. It's a once in a lifetime thing. So I want the best for all those guys, and I hope everything goes well virtually. But it's NFL, so they should have everything.
Yeah. Who's your biggest? Who's your sports role model outside of football?
Outside of football,
yeah. Who do you look up to?
I would have to say, I like Benjamin Watson and the stuff he does in the community outside of football, outside of the field. Even though he's retired now. But I like Benjamin Watson. He actually won the Walter Payton Man of the Year. And like when I reach that level, I plan on doing the same thing, as far as helping kids in the inner city, showing them there is a way, giving them alternatives outside of to make a positive impact on. I actually open up my own foundation and non-charity for those. So
you have a foundation.
Oh, I'm actually going to start one up.
Okay.
Start one up. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So my next question is, who's your? Do you follow anybody else outside of? I mean, who is your role model in other sports like NBA or NBA or any other sport?
As far as NBA, I have to say LeBron. Mm-hmm. The way LeBron, the way he gives back, the way he's always with his family, and just being there. That's something I look up to. So I like LeBron, and Kobe as well. The late great Kobe Bryant. I follow. Yeah. You got to keep that mentality that he said. You know what I'm saying? So those two will be major.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like whenever I put my workout videos on, I put the hashtag Mamba mentality right next to it because we have to keep that going on. So speaking of Mamba mentality, what does that mean to you?
I mean, Mamba mentality to me is simple. You know what I'm saying? Just mean never giving up and always pushing through any situation. That's what Mamba mentality means to me.
Would you like to say? So obviously this is your last year in college, but would you like to say anything to all 32 NFL teams right now to see who you are and how talented you are? And I feel like you're going to be a great player in the NFL, in my opinion. So, do you have anything to say to all 32 NFL teams?
Yeah, so all 32. If you need a guy, looking for a guy that can come in and play immediately and make an impact and contribute to your team. A guy that's fast, grab the ball, has excellent hand, excellent speed, great power. That somebody that'll get to the quarterback in crucial situations in all situations. I'm the guy you need. I'm the guy you're looking for.
I'm telling you, I think the next model, if I keep pushing hard, that's going to be a great player in the league.
Yeah, I want to be, just as or even better. I'm not gonna limit myself to being like Aaron Donald. I want to be better than what he is. Yeah. So yeah.
So I have a Jordan as a player.
Cameron Jordan, he's a great player. He's an excellent run stopper and a great pass rusher. So Cameron Jordan, he's very good. I look up to him too as well.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Drew Brees will win another Super Bowl title before he retires?
I hope so, man. Like it's like these last 2 seasons, stuff the way it ended, we're right there. But hopefully this year, hopefully we can bring it home. Got to get past Tampa Bay, of course. Nah, man, Tampa Bay is just. But we're gonna get past now. We're gonna get past it.
Who was your favorite NBA team growing up?
I would say the Cavaliers from when Brian got drafted till he went to Miami. Then I transitioned on to the Hawks and the Pelicans, I really didn't watch basketball, but, LeBron, right. I always watched LeBron, so I like the Cavs when he was with Cleveland when he first started out. Then, I went, of course, Atlanta and New Orleans Pelicans now, so.
If they do go to the playoffs, do you think LeBron will win the title this year?
Of course. The Lakers are unstoppable this year. Yeah, him and AD, that's like Kobe and Shaq. Just a newer version for this generation. So,
favorite thing to do outside of football?
Just hang out with the guys. Just chill. Hang out with the guys and relax.
Favorite hip hop artist back in the day and now? I mean, old school and then now.
Old school, I was big on Pac, so I like Tupac. And now I like I like NBA YoungBoy, Lil Baby, Gunna, Thug, a lot of artists from Atlanta I listen to, and it's a lot of underground artists. And as well, I listen to my close friends as well. It's an artist named SOYL Boom, and Big Honcho.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So he dropped a recent album, or?
Yeah, Boom actually has an EP coming out, and then Honcho he's releasing singles back to back. So they waiting on their turn too. The same way with football, how work and grind until you reach that NFL level. They doing the same with the music business. Just working and grinding until they get a deal or whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah, like for me, when I work out, I listen to hip hop. So my favorite is like Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole, Meek Mill, Rick Ross, Joyner Lucas, Rod Wave, all that.
Yeah, so you're more of a lyrical guy. You like listen to a lot of lyrics. Yeah.
And then back in the day, old school, I would say Biggie Small.
Biggie, yeah, Big. I rock with Big too. We know Pop. He just brought it up out to
Yeah. Favorite sports movie?
Friday Night Lights.
Have you seen? Actually, I don't know. Everybody's saying All American is too fake, but do you believe that? Have you heard of All American, the show from Netflix?
Yeah, I actually watched season 1. I got into it a little bit. I wanted to watch season 2, but I didn't really have the time to catch up with it. Just dealing with school, work, working out.
Yeah.
I ain't really paying attention to no TV right now.
Yeah, everybody's saying the routes are too fake on that show.
Yeah, I seen a clip on Twitter of another running routes. It looked terrible.
Favorite non-sports movie?
That's what The Warriors.
The Warriors.
You ever heard of that movie, The Warriors?
No.
It was bad. It's an old movie, like back in 1978. It's called The Warriors. It's a very good movie.
Who is favorite car?
I like that Rolls Royce. When I hit that league, once I reach my second contract, I'm gonna give myself that Rolls Royce. So yeah, I like a Rolls Royce.
I gotta ask you this. Did anyone ever tell you that you look like Dwayne Wade a little bit?
Like who?
Dwayne Wade.
Nah. I never heard that. That's the first. I never heard that one.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Have you thoughts on the Michael Jordan documentary? If you saw it last week?
I ain't catch it yet. I'm waiting on. I ain't catch it yet.
Oh, so maybe I should not tell you then.
Yeah.
And then a couple more things here. I know that I always ask my guests that come on to talk about the late Kobe Bryant. Like you did earlier, but I just want to get more of a perspective because all these guests that come on, because he was one of my role models growing up, watching him play for the Lakers, and I just want to get your perspective, what he meant to you as an athlete, a family person, and what he meant as a father to his daughters, and a husband to his wife. So I just want to get your perspective on that.
I mean, like, as far as the stuff he was doing, I would say he was a great man and, a great dad and a great person. Like, me personally, like, I really didn't watch Kobe like that growing up. I always kept up with him and everything he was doing, but I never really just Kobe. Like, I was always LeBron. Because, I'm kind of in the later generation, so LeBron was my Kobe, really.
Yeah.
But, like, as far as everything he was doing, like, everything I was seeing, like, Kobe, he left his impact while he was here, and he made an impact. And the way he cared for his daughters, the way he loved his wife, and, stuff that he taught the younger generation in the NBA. And as far as, everyone around the world, it's something that people can carry on forever. Like you mentioned earlier, like the Mamba mentality. That's something that's stamped. That's trademarked forever, and people gonna forever carry that with them. So I believe, Kobe did God's work while he was here. You know what I'm saying? He had his purpose, and I believe he fulfilled his purpose.
Mm-hmm. Do you collect do you collect any football cards or jerseys?
Nah. I'm not really into big collecting on cards or anything.
Mm-hmm. And the last thing here, what do you like to say? Obviously, you said earlier that your mom is a nurse, right?
Yeah, she's actually an RN. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I just want to give a shout out to your mom and what she has to do every day to help us out. I just want to give a shout out to your mom and for what she's doing. She's a warrior. But would you like to say? Yeah, would you like to say anything to the frontline people and your mom for helping us out, trying the best?
I mean, it's like the only thing we can say is thank you, and continue to pray for them, because they're putting their life on the line every day, when they don't have to. But, it's just a huge thank you, what I'm saying? A lot of people wouldn't be healthy. A lot of people wouldn't make it past this pandemic, without them. So. Yeah.
Well said. So I just here he is, the great Braxton Butler. He's 1 year of college left. Just keep pushing hard, man. Keep pushing hard. Here's my opinion. This is what I told Ari words too. He's going to get his opportunity. You're going to get your opportunity. Keep working hard. I'm going to see you in the NFL one day, and hopefully it's my.